Alright, so hello everybody. I'm going to be making a public bathroom finder using this API called Public Bathrooms that I just found like a few minutes ago on Rapid API, and so I just thought I'm going to make this. And basically how this is going to work, we're just going to use React for the front end. There's not going to be really any database or anything. It's just going to use this API as far as getting the actual bathrooms, public bathrooms, and then using JavaScript, we're going to request to get the location of the user in their browser, and then if they accept that, it will give us their latitude and longitude, and then using that latitude and longitude, we're going to plug it into this API, and then it's going to give us the public bathrooms. So yeah, I'm going to subscribe to this test, set up a React app, and then start getting the front end. Okay, so I actually forgot to mention in the beginning too, I'm using Tailwind CSS just to make this all that easier. So right now I'm in the components folder, and what this is basically going to be, if I can zoom this in, this is going to be our home page, and this is where this enter component is where they're going to have to accept the browser to view their location, and then if they accept, it will move them to the list of bathrooms essentially that are near them. So I'm going to create this component real quick, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so this is the official styling of the component. Pretty simple, nothing major. Picture of a toilet, just saying waiting for user to allow location access. I haven't added any of the actual functionality yet though, just the styling, so I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. First thing I'm going to work on is getting the browser to ask for the location of the user. Okay, so I just added the functionality to ask for the location of the user, and the way I did this is I just made a state called location, and in this state holds a an object. And then using the use effect, so a use effect in React, you can have it, whatever is in the use effect will happen on the first render, or if you add a state, whenever that state gets changed, the use effect will happen. So what we're just going to do is when the user first gets on the enter page, it's going to ask, and I'll show you how it looks. So yeah, I'll refresh. And then we can see that it asks for my location, and that's exactly what we want. But now what we need to do is what if I don't allow the location? So then what do I want to happen? I want it to tell the user that they can't proceed, basically. So we're going to try to do that right now. Okay, so now I created a new state. So I was addressing where if a user didn't accept the location request, then what would happen? We need to let them know, right? So I made a state called error, and basically if there is an error that gets an error.message that gets thrown here, we're going to put it in that state, and then down here where it says change site permissions in your browser to try again is where the error message is going to pop up to the left of it using that state. And once again, that's only going to be visible if our state is actually fulfilled with something, that being the error message. And then also I have a button that I made below it that if it gets clicked, it'll refresh the page. So that's really it, and I'll show that right now. So if I just refresh this, okay, so if I hit X, it's going to say user denied geolocation, change site permissions in your, oh, you can't even see this. Oh my god, hang on a sec, suck at OBS. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to refresh this again. So I hit X, user denied geolocation, change site permissions in your browser to try again. Okay, so then I can click refresh, it'll ask me again. But now if I block it, it's going to say the same thing. Unfortunately, if you block it, you have to go here and then change this to get that prompt again. And then if we click allow, now what we want it to happen is direct them to the page of all of the, essentially all the bathrooms, the public bathrooms in by their location. So I'm going to go ahead and make that component now and style that up. So I'll be right back. So one mistake I made before is I put the location state in the enter component. However, I moved this out and put this into the app, the app.js, because I want to be able to pass this location down to the bathrooms element, which is the component that is going to bring us to the list of bathrooms after we allow the location. And so I actually did set up this functionality, but I just wanted to say that real quick that all I did was simply change where the state was located, put it in the app.js, and I'm passing it down the elements as a prop. So if I go to bathrooms, enter page. So a quick change I made here was, so when we get that current position, after we set the location state, which is now located in app.js, but like I said, I passed it down as a prop. After that, it's going to navigate to /bathrooms. So this way, even if you have allowed the location in the past and the browser remembers, it's automatically just going to navigate you to /bathrooms. And that brings us to /bathrooms, right? So this is the bathroom component right now. And all it takes is a name prop. But this is going to take name, location, or miles away, whatever it may be. And then this is going to be a component of bathroom list. So when we make this is the component that we're going to be making the API request to. So once we make that request, we're going to get a state of bathrooms, and then we're going to map those bathrooms, and each bathroom is going to be this bathroom component, and it's going to list out our bathrooms. So that's what I'm going to do now, is I'm going to set up taking the request, getting the bathrooms using Axios. So yeah, see you soon. Alright, so everybody, I officially finished the bathroom locator. I accidentally forgot to put a dependency array in my use effects, so it just kept making requests over and over again, so that was a problem. But other than that, it went pretty smoothly. So I created this bathroom state, which is an empty array. Then we made this function called getBathrooms, and in it contains the Axio request. After we make the Axio request, we set the bathroom state to the data we received from it. And that gets plugged in this use effect. And so then we come down here, we map through this bathroom state, which is an array of objects, and for each object we put it into the bathroom component. And that's it. Pretty simple. And I also made a .env. I'm going to be uploading this to my GitHub probably, so you can see the source code. So that's that. And then I'm just going to show you what it actually looks like. So let me go here. Let me just go to localhost. Okay. Yep. So just like that. Bathrooms are, it even shows the directions for some of them, which I thought was pretty cool. No idea where they got that from, but I thought it was pretty interesting. So yeah, that's really it. Like I said, I'm going to put this to my GitHub, and I will actually show you how to put it to GitHub and deploy it on a site called Render Cloud. So I'll be right back. Alright, so I made a new repository here called Public Bathroom Locator in GitHub. So I'm going to copy this link. I'm going to go into my terminal, and I'm going to copy the path of where my project is located. So I'm going to do cd and then into the path of our project. And I'm going to go git initialize here. And I'm going to do git add -- all to get everything in there. And then I'm going to make a commit message. It's going to be, I want to zoom this in a little bit. And then I'm just going to call this message first commit. And then what we need to do is just push it to this link right here for the repo. So just paste that in there. And then if I refresh this, we should have all of our files in here. Sweet. So now I'm going to show you how to actually deploy it onto a website called OnRender. So it's actually, Heroku is no longer free, so if you want to host static websites or whatnot, this is really nice because it's free. I have a few things up. I have a portfolio site and then some random translation app I made. But anyways, we're going to go to new static site. And I have my link. I signed up with GitHub and I connected my GitHub account with this so I could just go straight to the repo. So it makes it so easy. So this is the project we literally just had. We're going to click connect. Call it Public Bathroom. Find me a bathroom. And then we're literally just going to click create static site. Alright, so our site is live, and one thing I did too that I forgot to mention before I did the build or cut the video, you need to add this source in the /index.html. This is for the route so that we can access other routes within the application. So if you do that, it will work. So what I want to do is go to the site and not found. Rewrite. Invalid API key. So because I was using the .env environment variables. So I will do this real quick because I can't show this because it's my API key. Yeah, so I had to do this, add my .env file, so that because that contains my API key. So now this should work. Yep. There we go. So just like that, you have a website deployed using OnRender. Very easy and quick. One of the quickest deployments I have found so far. I mean, Heroku was pretty easy, but this is, I think, even easier. But thanks so much for watching, and yeah.